Hello students, my name is Dr. Karl Pruitt. I am the Associate Dean of the Liberal Arts and Science and College Transfer Programs here at Lawson State Community College. I'm also the chairperson of the Natural Science Department. So therefore all college transfer courses fall under my discipline. I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about the college transfer program. College transfer programs are designed for those students that enter Lawson State and are seeking to obtain a degree, an associate in arts degree or an associate in science degree. With that in mind, we are preparing the students to transfer to a four-year senior or sister college or university to obtain a bachelor's of arts or a bachelor of science degree. With that in mind, there are certain things that you should look at when you are in the process of registering as a student here at Lawson State. The first thing is that all incoming students will be required to take the compass test unless you score high on your ACT. And your ACT scores, if they're high enough, that will put you in college transfer classes. Now, if you don't score high enough on the ACT, then you will be required to take the compass test. The compass test is designed to determine what level of college courses you should be placed in. If you place in college courses, then that means you will start with English 101, Math 100, or Reading 114A. For those courses, and those are the only courses that the compass test is addressing, as well as the writing component. If you score under the median score to place you in those classes, then you will be required to take some developmental courses. Now, the developmental courses will fall in mathematics, which consists of two math classes, Math 090 or Math 098. We only have one developmental reading course, which is Reading 085, and we have two developmental English courses. That would be English 092 and English 093. And it's no problem if you place there, because the teachers are well trained in their field to prepare you for the college transfer courses, which I say again starts with English 101, Math 100, and Reading 114A. So the best thing is once you place in the field that you're going to be in, then you will be assigned an advisor. Now, the first semester, the counselors will work out your schedule, but following that, then you need to seek your advisor. And once you register for the first time, the computer will automatically place you with an advisor that will be correlated with your field of study. So if you're going to be majoring in nursing, then you would probably have one of the nursing faculty as an advisor. If you're going to be majoring in math or science, then you will have one of the math or the biology teachers to be your advisor. So with college transfer, the first thing is that after your second semester starts, you need your degree plan. Now, the degree plan can be obtained from the student suite that is on Lawson State's webpage. And to get in there, you need a username and a password. The username is normally your social security number or your student ID. Once you register or do an application, you will be assigned a student number. Your password is normally going to be your date of birth, month, date, and year. That will be your password to get on Student Suite. From there, you make sure that you're on the right academic term, and that sits on the main screen. And so you would click on Fall 09. From there, you would go to the Student Center. Within the Student Center, you have a whole list of things to choose from. One would be your degree plan. Also, transcripts that you need to print if you want your transcript, as well as online registration. We will talk about that in just a minute. But your degree plan is your tracking device for the whole 2 years you're here at Lawson State. We also recommend that you go on STARS that you can access through our web page. And STARS is just a statewide articulating reporting system that every incoming student that plans to attend a four-year institution needs to go on to get their degree plan, as well as the courses they need in order to transfer to a four-year institution. Now, when you print your degree plan, it's broken down into 5 areas. The 5 areas consist of Area 1, which is your English basic composition, English 101 and 102. Area 2 deals with your humanities, and under Area 2, you need 12 hours. Now, speech is a recommended course that every incoming student in the college transfer program will have to take. Then you need to take a humanities course. And humanities, there's a laundry list of courses in the catalog from Humanities 101 itself, art, music, or you can take a foreign language such as Spanish. Now the other, which is 3 hours, the other 6 hours will be broken down into literature courses. And the literature courses is either English 251, 252, you need a sequence, or English 261 and English 262. Now area 3 deals with the natural sciences. That's 11 hours there. You need one math class, which is a 3-hour math, and you need 2 4-hour science classes that has a lab to accompany that course. Area 4 deals with the social behavior science department. Under that, you would need to take sociology 200, psych 200, and you need a sequence of history, which can be history 101, 102, Western Civ, or U.S. government, which is history 201 and 202. Now, for those students, area 5 is your pre-professional area. That is very, very important, especially that's where the STARS guide comes in. That's your area of concentration. And in that area, you need between 19 and 23 hours. So for an example, if you're a biology major, then that means you would be taking like anatomy 1, anatomy 2, micro, pathology. You need a 3 to 4 hour elective, which could be chemistry, it could be pathophysiology, or medical terminology. And that consists of your degree plan. So it's very important that you have your degree plan and your STARS guide when you go see your advisor. That will allow the advisor to effectively advise you so you can matriculate through here in a timely manner and get out hopefully within 2 years. But to be successful, then that means you can go fall, spring, and summer for 1 year, and then the next year you can do fall and spring and hopefully graduate in May. But you need to take at least 15 to 17 hours each semester to make sure you complete within 2 years. Now, if you go a little over that, that's going to be based on how many hours you take a semester. But some hintful tips for you all: make sure you look at the scheduling book. Some important dates: when classes begin, drop add period, the last day to drop without academic penalty. Now, what they mean by academic penalty is that, let's say by the time that date rolls around, if you are failing that class and if you withdraw, then you will end up with a WF. If you have greater than a D or higher and you want to withdraw for personal or whatever reasons, then you get a WP. But WF, it is calculated into your GPA, which can pull it down. So if you think you may withdraw from a class, it's very important to try to withdraw before it gets into the time of academic penalty. Study tips: freshman orientation is very, very important. We're going to have a new course that will be coming online in the spring that deals with the faculty academy and new student orientation, where they will go through a lot of good study skills and study hints for you all. You have to study to be successful here at Lawson State. It's a family-oriented college. The classes are geared where teachers can do a lot of one-on-one with you, especially if you need extra assistance. But you have to read, you have to come to class, and you have to put your time in studying. Also, make sure that before you register, you look at all the prerequisite courses that you may need for that class. So another thing is, from Student Suite, you can register online, but you need to see your advisor at all times before you try to register, to make sure you're signing up for the right classes at the right times to make sure that you can graduate on time. So it's very important that each student see their advisor every semester while you're here at Lawson State. But even when you leave Lawson State, you need to get in a habit of seeing your advisor to make sure that everything is in place, because there may be a class that you need in the spring semester to graduate that may not be on the schedule. So by talking to your advisor, then they can relay that to their department chair as they are formulating the schedule for the upcoming semester to make sure that you have the appropriate classes that you need to graduate on time. So with the pre-registration, you just go on again to Student Suite. You log in with your username and your password. You pick the right academic year, and from there you click on pre-registration, and from there it shows you how to add the classes, and that's putting the prefix of the class, the call number of the class. Make sure you include the 0 when you're doing that, and then you put add. Now if it does not add the class, then you need to see your advisor so we can figure out what's wrong. But the main thing is, to be successful here at Lawson State, we believe in raising the bar here. So we insist on making sure that you have a strong academic background before you leave Lawson State, because it's a competitive world out there. So we do not lower the standards and we do not make it easy, but we go out our way to make sure that you are well prepared before you leave Lawson State Community College. So when we look at the general education component, it's very important that we prepare you, we inform you, we give you good critical thinking skills so you're prepared. So there are like 6 major goals that we concentrate on. One of them is going to be communication, literature, mathematics, natural sciences, social behavior sciences, and business technology. Because not only can you get a degree in associate in arts and associate in science, you can also get a AAS, an associate in applied science, which where nursing falls under, or you can get associate in occupational technology. So it's very important. We are a well-rounded institution. So as our logo indicates, it's all here. They mean it. It's all here. You can get a well-rounded education here at Lawson State Community College. It is second to none. Faculty are well trained. We have faculty with PhDs, with masters. You have to have a minimum of a master's degree to be able to teach here at Lawson State. We are an accredited institution, and we have some of the best teachers around the state of Alabama as well as worldwide. So I'm very proud of the college transfer programs. There's a chain of command that you as students need to know. If you ever have a problem, you go to your teacher. If the teacher cannot resolve any of the conflicts that you may be having, be it something with academics or with another student, then they go to the department chair of that area. And if it cannot be resolved at the department chair, then they come to the associate dean. And if it cannot be resolved there, the next step is the academic dean, then from there to the vice president. So there are several chains to go through, but you have to follow the chain of command. So you cannot just walk up to the academic dean office or to the vice president, even though their doors are always open to you. Believe in following the chain of command. And that way we can make sure that your request is taken care of in a timely manner. So one thing I would like to thank you all as students for choosing Lawson State Community College and trusting in us the ability to jumpstart your academic career, putting you on track to achieve your professional and academic goals. And trust me, as an administrator here and as an instructor, we will work 110% to make sure you are successful, provided you come prepared to do your job. Thank you very much and have a successful academic year.